Ladies and gentlemen, you're all welcome to the day three of our digital marketing masterclass. And today is going to mark the last day of this session. I want to congratulate all those who have participated in the last two sessions. And I hope you were able to learn something as far as those two sessions are concerned. So we'll be wrapping up today with the last session. And we're just going to have a quick recap of what we saw in our previous sessions. So, in our previous sessions, we looked at the introduction to digital marketing, the various digital marketing modules. We said there are three major pillars of digital marketing. We have search engine marketing, search engine optimization, and social media marketing. So, we looked at what search engine marketing is all about, the different types of ads, and of course, we equally looked at social media marketing. We were able to create Facebook page. We were able to look at the business manager account, ad account, how to create ads on Facebook using the two different methods. We looked at the boosting and the campaign method. Then, of course, we talked about search engine optimization in our first session, where we made mention of the fact that search engine optimization is all about free ads. So it's all about free ads, and it's all about you optimizing your website so that the content can rank on the various search engine platforms. All right. So in order for your website to rank on the various search engine platforms, you need to ensure that the content which is on your website matches or follows the rules and regulations that are being laid down by the various search engine platforms, what we call the web structure optimization. So you need to follow these rules and regulations so that your website can rank successfully or your website can be indexed. So today we are going to do a little demonstration on how this actually happens on a website. Before looking at that, let's just have a recap of search engine optimization. We said search engine optimization is divided into two or three if you wish. So we have the SEO, we have the SEO on page, we have the SEO off page, and we have the technical SEO. And we said on page simply means things done at the back end of a website, while off page simply means things done out of the website. Whereas technical SEO simply means things you do to improve on your site ranking or your site optimization. So those are the things we mentioned. So in today's class, we are going to look at search engine. We're going to look at on-page SEO, which means the things that we are supposed to do at the back end of our website to ensure that our website ranks. Now, when it comes to optimizing a website, the manner in which that website has been designed or has been created is very, very important. Okay. The way you design the website will actually determine if this website is going to rank or not. Now, when you're designing a website, there are several things you need to take into consideration. The two most important things before even looking at the internal content of the website, the two most important things you need to take into consideration is the speed of the website and how mobile friendly that website is, which falls under the technical SEO. All right. Once the speed is okay and the website is mobile friendly, it means you've actually solved about 30% of your ranking, or 30% of optimization as far as your website is concerned. Now, let's look at the things which you have to do at the back end of your website to ensure that your website ranks. So, those things or those rules and regulations, they are known as WSO, which means web structure, web structure optimization. So some of these items or some of these things which you need to do at the back end of your website, you make sure that your website has a logo. You make sure that your website matches your brand color. Make sure that each web page has at least 300 words. Make sure you have enough relevant keywords. Or phrases. Make sure each web page has a page title. Each page should have page description. Each page should have what we call the meta tag. Each page should have at least 3 images. Make sure that all images are named, what we call alt text, alternative text. Make sure that you have at least 3 internal links. Make sure you have event buttons. Event buttons, when I say event buttons, I mean buttons like WhatsApp, live chat. Make sure you check your grammar. Make sure you check your vocabulary. Make sure you avoid plagiarism, which means borrowing someone else's content. Mm, Make sure you have, let's see, have I listed majority of them? All right, so these are some of the things which you need to do at the back end of your website if you actually want to achieve that ranking. If there are others, if I remember them, then I'm going to add them to this list. Now, I'm going to show you how this is being done at the back end of a website. And we are going to be using a website that has been designed with a content management system such as WordPress. All right, so I'll be sharing a website with you right now, and I'm going to show you how this is being done. So just give me a moment. All right, so right here we have the Data Group Institute website, and this website was designed using a content management system known as WordPress. So I'm going to take you to the back end of this website, and I'm going to show you what it takes to optimize a website. All right, so all right, so we are currently at the back end of this website. All right, I'm not going to be explaining to you everything you see on your screen. I'm just going to take you to a page and show you how that page has been optimized. So let's get to the home page. So this is the home page of this website. And of course, if I want to edit this website, I'm going to go to edit page. Perfect. So we've just clicked on edit page and it has taken us to the back end of this website. So this is it. So you notice that this is the home page and there are a lot of things which we have to do on this particular website to ensure it's optimized. Now, how do I know this website is not optimized or this web page, this particular page is not well optimized? You notice here that we have SEO and we have readability, right? And the SEO, we have under this SU, you notice this face. The face is frowning, which means that it's not happy because this particular page is not optimized. Okay, the readability is good. Every content which we've added on the website is good. The grammar is perfect. But again, there is an issue. You notice that there is no focus key phrase. You notice that there is no title, there is no slug, there is no meta description, and so on and so forth. So for us to edit this website to ensure that it ranks, we have to click on this SEO analysis. Once you click on SEO analysis, you're going to see everything which you need to do to ensure that this website ranks. Okay, so those things which are highlighted in green means that it has been done. These are the things you've already done at the back end of your website. And those highlighted in orange, orange means that you've just done part, you've not done it completely, while red simply means you've not done it at all. All right. So we have to make sure that we have a smiling face here, which indicates that our website is being ranked. Now, with the content management system, the tool we are using to analyze or to be able to know if our page is optimized or not is known as a Yoast SEO. All right. So you can notice that here, this face is not smiling. It's not smiling. And when you scroll down, you have mobile results and desktop results. So when someone analyzes when someone searches for this website using a smartphone, you might not get the best result when it comes to you might not get the best search results when it comes to a mobile device. All right. So we have mobile results and we have the desktop result. Now, for the desktop result, we still have the same issue. That a lot of things which we need to do as far as optimization is concerned. All right. So let's begin. At least we should have this face in orange. Once it's in orange, then we know that we are getting to somewhere. All right. So let's begin with the title. Let's begin by editing the title, or let's begin with the focus key phrase. So a focus key phrase here will be, let's say, digital, or let's say Digital Group Institute. Now, once that is done, when we scroll down, we will notice that our key phrase length is good. So majority of what you see here has already been done. And of course, maybe that was just the thing we needed to do for us to have that smiling face, but that's not all right? So most of the things which we needed to do on this website has been done, like the SEO title width, which we just added now. We have the text length is 590 words, which is above the 300, which we just mentioned. Competing links, so there are no links which use your key phrase or synonyms as their anchor text, which is okay. Then we have single titles. You don't have multiple H1 headings. Well done. So we have just one heading in our text. So you can't see the text here because you have to click on Edit Elementor before you can be able to see the content which we've placed on the website. However, there are other options here which we've not done. For example, the meta description, which I initially mentioned, we've not done the slug as well, but the slug is already done. What we need to do now is we look at our SEO title. So let's come to SEO title right here. So for SEO title, we can begin by writing Digital Group Institute. So we can have this dash and say welcome. So there is a limit to the number of characters you can add. We have already exceeded the limit. So I'm going to adjust this. I'm going to change this. Let's say become a digital marketing expert today. Perfect. So it's all green, which means we are good with that. Then our meta description. So we can give a meta description. We are now describing our website. So we say at the Data Group Institute, become a Google and CPD certified digital. We might exceed marketing. We've exceeded the number of characters. I'm just going to adjust that. We offer the best digital marketing so become a CPD and a Google certified digital marketing expert. Perfect. So our SEO title is perfect. It's in green, which means it's perfect. Our meta description is perfect as well. So we're going to scroll down. We notice that everything here is in green. Our meta description length is done. Our key phrase length is perfect. Our key phrase in SEO title, key phrase density is perfect. Internal links, great images. We have so many images on our website, right? But now you come here, you see key phrase in image alt attribute. So out of the 23 images on this page, only two have attributes, like the alt attribute I earlier mentioned. We've named just two. So they are requesting that we should name the other images. So that's the essence of these SEO tools. They help you, they guide you to know exactly what you need to do. They tell you what you need to do so that your website can rank effectively. So we have here key phrase in subheading. So we need to add more of our key phrase. This is our key phrase right here in our subheading, which means that we need to get to our content, we get to our subheadings, and then we add the key phrase there. The key phrase there simply means keywords, okay? Then, of course, you can equally add related key phrases like this. Get related key phrases. If you really want to add other key phrases that are related to what you've just used right now, you can use different tools like SEMrush to search for related key phrases to add to your um, web page. Is that okay? So once you see this smiley face, then know that you've done a great job. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to copy the same information and we're going to add it when it comes to the mobile result. Okay, so let's get to the mobile result. I think we don't have, we have meta description. All right, so automatically it's being added to the mobile result. So that's just how you optimize, all right, your website. So once you know all of this, then it's very good. Now, initially, when websites were being developed with HTML, all right, for those who usually design websites with HTML, you didn't have the opportunity to do all of this, or you didn't have something or a tool that can guide you throughout this process. Is that okay? So this tool is very good. We have other tools like the all-in-one SEO, which equally helps you to know what you need to do exactly. So for these other ones, since you already know what to do, you just have to get into your website or get to your content and you try to adjust them. So we still have two problems to solve. And once we are done with that, then we are always going to have that smiley face. So once we are done with that, we have to click on save. And we are good to go. Now, if we have to visit the front end of our website, we should have that smiley face popping up at the top, which means that this particular page, the content which we needed to put, the things we needed to do for this website to be optimized has been well done. Any question as far as this is concerned? Any question? All right. So we made mention of what? Adding related key phrases. So if you have other keywords that are related to what you've used here, all right, you have to come here to add related key phrase. But you need to have a premium version of the Yoast SEO tool to be able to do that. So you can add at most 15 other key phrases or 15 other keywords, which can help to better show your ads to your audience whenever they search for those keywords. Then I earlier mentioned, I talked about Cornerstone. I don't know if I actually mentioned that. Whenever you design a website, for these agents, when they are being sent by Google, they always try to identify which content on your website is the main content or which page on your website is the main page. All right. So you have to indicate that to these crawlers. You tell them that this is the main page of this website. And how do you do that? You need to scroll down to your SEO tool, you locate what we call the cornerstone content, this option. You need to click here and you decide if this is the cornerstone content or not. Most websites decide that their homepage is their cornerstone content because it gives a summary of the entire website. Is that okay? So it's always important you turn this on, and you've indicated that this is a cornerstone content, or it is the main content on your website. I hope that is well understood. So there are other things which you still need to do at the back end of a website to ensure that you get that ranking. For example, compressing your content on your website, ensuring that your website speed is good by looking at the type of content you're using on that website. You need to equally add event buttons like the WhatsApp I earlier mentioned. You need to add WhatsApp. You need to add live chat on your website if you really want to gain that optimization, because those are the type of things that Google looks at whenever they visit your website, or search engine platforms look at whenever they visit your website. I hope that is clear. So that is how you optimize a web page. And that is what we mean by SEO on page. Then I actually mentioned that SEO off page means the things you do at the back end, the things you do out of your website. And everything you do out of your website helps to pull, all right, um, it helps to bring in crawlers into your website. All right, whatever you're doing out of your website to improve the quality of your website, it helps to bring in crawlers, it helps to increase the speed of your website as well. All right. And you equally check for plagiarism. There are tools which you use to check if the content which you're using has been used before. All right. There are times which you might see a content and the content looks so good and you feel like using that content on your website. You might copy that content. You use a tool which helps to spin that article or spin that content. So spinning the content simply means you want to rewrite that content. The content will have the same meaning but different words. That's the meaning of spinning. All right. So at that level, you're doing what? You are avoiding what we call plagiarism as far as creating content for your website is concerned. Any question? All right. If there are questions, proceed. Now, when it comes to digital marketing, there are various fields which you can engage into if you want to become an expert in these fields. These are things which a lot of people are not aware of. Right? You just take a digital marketing program. You don't actually know where you are focusing. You don't actually know where you are going to. There are so many people advertising their various digital marketing training programs. There are people advertising training sessions whereby they will tell you you can become a digital marketing expert in 1 week, you can become a professional in 1 month, and things like that. But now they are not telling you at the end of this program what is in for me. What am I targeting? What do I intend to achieve at the end of this program? Now, we're going to talk about the various fields that are available as far as digital marketing is concerned. All right. So, let me. So, when it comes to digital marketing, there are several fields which you can engage in. So, when you are carrying out your studies, you have to bear this in mind. All right. So, we have what we call the digital strategist. We have the PPC specialist. We have the social media marketing manager. We have the digital marketing manager. We have the digital marketing specialist. We have the SEO specialist. We have the email marketing manager. We have the affiliate marketing manager. So these are some of the fields that when you're getting into digital marketing, you need to note them. So that while you're taking your course or you're taking your training, you should know which of these fields you should start focusing on. Which particular field should you pay attention to? Now, if you're someone who is very intelligent and you know very well that you can assimilate all these fields, then good and fine for you. All right, good and fine for you. Once you become an expert in all these fields, then it's a plus for you because whenever you see a job in any of these fields, you can easily do it without any problem. All right. There are so many of these fields that people feel so reluctant or they are scared of. All right. So let's begin with social media marketing manager. So, as a social media marketing manager, you should be able to create digital or you should be able to create social media campaigns on at least six of the various or the most popular social media marketing platforms. You should be able to create campaign on these platforms. All right. So creating campaign does not only end with Facebook and Instagram. You should be able to create digital campaigns or social media campaigns on LinkedIn, on LinkedIn, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, X, WhatsApp, and YouTube. These are the most popular social media platforms. All these platforms have the option to create campaigns using these tools. Now, it doesn't only end with you creating campaigns. You should be able to analyze reports at the end of every campaign. So when you create a campaign, you don't just create that campaign and then you relax that your job is done. No, you should be able to analyze to know what is happening as far as that campaign is concerned. So that you should be able to give a report as a social media marketing manager. So that's why they call you a social media marketing manager. However, not every country has the opportunity to create ads on these various platforms. We know Facebook and Instagram is very popular. I think majority of the countries you can easily create campaigns using Facebook and Instagram. You can easily create campaigns with LinkedIn because these are platforms that have been existing for a very long time. Snapchat is not available in all countries. TikTok is not available in all countries. I think Twitter is vastly available. Then we have, so I've mentioned X and Twitter. So since I've mentioned Twitter, let me just put X here. X and Twitter is the same platform. WhatsApp is widely available. And then, of course, YouTube is equally not available in most countries. All right. And of course, creating YouTube ads, you need to create that through what? The Google ads. So, as a social media marketing manager, those are the things you need to do. So, learning how to create ads on Facebook and Instagram doesn't make you a social media marketing manager because you specialize, you just know how to create ads on two platforms only. Is that okay? So learning this tool doesn't make you a social media marketing manager. You need to learn how to create ads here on these other platforms. Is that okay? Then, of course, the next field which you need to take into consideration is the PPC specialist. A PPC specialist is someone who is able to create ads on the various search engine platforms like Google, Bing, Yahoo. All right, you should be able to create digital campaigns on these various search engine platforms. So you should learn how to create Google Ads. You should know the various types of ads, the various types of campaigns, the various types of objectives, You should be able to know what a campaign is, an ad set or an ad group is, and of course, ads. All right. Able to manage your seasons, able to manage your category, and able to manage your products. So once you learn how to create Google Ads or search engine campaigns, then that makes you a PPC specialist. Now, a lot of people think it only ends at you creating the ads. No, remember, the majority of the work which you need to do comes with the analysis before creating that ad. Before creating an ad, you must have done majority of the work, because creating that ad should not take you up to 10 to 15 minutes to be done. All right. But analyzing on what you have to do as far as creating that ad is concerned can take you days, if not weeks, to be able to analyze that before you start creating an ad. So as a PPC specialist, if a client contacts you and say, I want you to run ads for my business, when do you think this ad will be available? Or when do you think you can start running the ad? So you need to take 1 or 2 days, try to understand, study the client's business, know what they are into, know the season they want you to run the ads to, be able to advise them on which campaign you'll be using, on which objective you will be using for that particular ad. Once you've been able to analyze all of that, you'll be able to do what you should equally be able to tell the client that this is the budget that is needed. A client may tell you, this is the budget I have for this campaign. And you tell the client, I'm very sorry, but this budget cannot do anything. Let's take an example. Someone approaches you and says, I have just $10 for this, and I want to run an ad that will generate me leads. Then you ask the client, how long do you want us to run this ad? The client says, maybe 3 days. I just want you to run an ad for 3 days. If you're running an ad for 3 days on any platform, trust me, you will not get any result. Let me not say you will not get any result, but you will not get good result, because when you run an ad, it takes 3 to 4 days for these platforms to be able to select and analyze the audience which they are going to show your ads to. All right. So they try to adjust, which means that during that first 3 or 4 days, you might be spending more and you're getting less result. But after the fourth day, these platforms already understand the audience, the kind of people that are interacting with your ad, and now they'll be showing your ad to those people who are really interacting, the type of people that are interacting with your ad. All right. So these are the things you need to know as a PPC specialist, and of course, social media marketing manager as well. Remember, with a PPC specialist, you're focusing on Google Ads, while as a social media marketing manager, you're focusing on various social media platform, which means that if you're an expert in these two, then of course, you can pick up a job in any of these two fields. The next is a digital marketing manager. So as a digital marketing manager, you should be able to create Google Ads, you should be able to create social media marketing campaigns, and you should be able to run to be able to analyze and optimize websites. So being a digital marketing manager, or before we get to the manager aspect, let's talk about specialists. So to become a a digital marketing specialist, so we are here to become a digital marketing specialist, you should know how to run Google Ads, social media marketing campaigns. Please kindly mute your mics. You are interrupting with the class. Social media marketing campaigns. You should be able to optimize websites. These are the three major aspects that makes you a digital marketing specialist. If you are an if you know email marketing, then it is a plus for you. If you know how to design a website, then it is a plus for you as well. That's what makes you a digital marketing specialist. Then a digital marketing manager. A digital marketing manager is someone who manages a PPC specialist, a social media marketing manager, and an SEO specialist. So at this level, you are not the one running the campaigns, but you are simply doing what? You are following up, which means that before you become a digital marketing manager, you should have passed through probably a digital marketing specialist. You should know what SEO is. You should know what social media marketing is. You should know what PPC or search engine marketing is, right? So you'll be able to analyze or you'll be able to monitor those that belong in this particular or those who are managing campaigns in these particular fields. Companies like Amazon, companies like eBay, companies like Apple, these companies, they don't just recruit a digital marketing specialist because they run so many campaigns. A digital marketing specialist alone, even if he's an expert, he cannot be running PPC ads or he cannot be running Google ads, at the same time running social media marketing ads, whereby we have different platforms. Okay. And in very large companies, they will recruit about 5 to 6 social media marketing managers, and each of them will be managing the different platforms. They'll be running ads in the different platforms. So, as a digital marketing manager, that is your duty. So don't see a job which is mentioned. We are looking for a digital marketing man. Just have it at the back end of your or at the back of your mind that you're going to be managing other staffs or other experts who are managing the other fields. All right. Then, of course, an SEO specialist. You should know on page, you should know off page, and you should be able to design the website. If you're not a web developer, if you know nothing about web development, trust me, it will be very difficult for you to pick up a job in this particular field. A lot of people run away from this field because of what? Web design. All right. Then, of course, we have email marketing. So, with email marketing, you should be able to create email campaigns. So, what is email marketing? Email marketing is simply you using emails, all right, which you might have collected through a lead magnet, and you create a campaign. I'm sure you must have seen your emails. When you open your emails on daily basis, you keep on seeing ads from people you don't know, or you keep on seeing messages, emails from people you don't know, right? If you look carefully in some of those emails, they will indicate that this is sponsored, which means that they have actually paid these email tools or these platforms to be able to show these ads to you. You receive an email, but you don't know this person. Obviously, you should have given your email to someone before that person is sending you an email. So where did they get your email from? So people can get your emails organically. For example, majority of you who attended this session actually filled a lead form online, right? When you fill the lead form, we're able to get back to you. Some of you contacted us through WhatsApp. So those who fill the lead form, when you fill that lead form, you place your name, your email, your phone number, right? So let's assume that we've been able to carry out different campaigns or different training sessions for months. And at the end of the day, we're able to collect about 1,000 emails. So what we are going to do is we are going to get an email marketing tool that will enable us to be broadcasting emails to you on a daily basis, which means that we will send a single email daily to 1,000 people. And these emails appear in your inbox as if it was directed to you with your name. It is well customized. We just send a single email, but it appears to you with your personal information. If you want that email to appear with your date of birth or any information which you had shared before, it comes to you individually. All right. You cannot do that with a normal Gmail. Maybe you go and you want to send a mail and then you copy people. When you copy people, then trust me, you cannot specify that this email, you cannot specify that this email should go to this person. You want to customize with their names. Not possible, except you use an email marketing tool. All right. So that is what email marketing is all about. And for you to become an email marketing manager, you should know how to create email campaigns. Is that okay? Now, let's talk about affiliate marketing manager. So many people get confused between email marketing, sorry, so many people get confused between affiliate marketing, network marketing, these two, and digital marketing. There are people who think that digital marketing is all about making money online. That's it, making money online. You see someone in, what are you doing? I'm a digital marketer. What do you do? I buy products. I buy products from people and I sell on my online store. You call yourself a digital marketer, or you say you are an affiliate marketer. What do you do? I go to a shop or a store somewhere and I buy products from there and then I sell to other people online. That's not affiliate marketing. As far as affiliate marketing is concerned, the buyer of the product does not know the middleman, and even if you know the middleman, they have never met before. In fact, it's just like we are moving and then we bypass each other. Is that okay? Affiliate marketing simply means that you are advertising the products of other people online. All right. And once you do that advertisement, once they are you do what we call indirect advertisement. What do I mean by indirect advertisement? You have your online tool like your website, okay? Your website, and then this is the owner of the products you feel like advertising. So let's say we have, for example, Amazon Associate, okay? Then of course you have your clients here. Now you own a website. When you want to sell these products, you don't sell them directly. Like you go to your online platform and you're posting, like some of you buy wigs and products, you post them on your WhatsApp status, and people buy online, and then you make a commission. Trust me, that's not affiliate marketing. So with affiliate marketing, you are not selling the products directly. You are just creating awareness, right? You're creating awareness, and when people are interested, or when people engage with that content which you've created, they will indirectly buy a product through that particular page. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Let's say I want to get into affiliate marketing. Let me use a typical example. Let's say I want to get into affiliate marketing. The first thing I have to do is I have to pick a niche, right? Which particular niche am I good at? Am I good in health? Am I really, let's say, am I into health? Do I really love talking about health? Am I into, probably, am I a digital marketer? Do I really think I'll be able to market and sell digital products or digital marketing products? So let's take health, for example. So if I am into health, what I can do is I will design a website. And on that website, I'll be talking about health tips, how to probably lose weight, or how to probably prevent cancer, or how to prevent our eyes from the sun rays, right? So I am giving you natural ways of preventing an illness, right? Now, during that process of talking about those natural ways, what happened is that I am at the end of that talk, I might say, okay, there is this particular product which I use regularly. I really love the product, and I would recommend that you get the product. Now, I'm not selling the product. I'm not telling you that I have the product, right? I am simply telling you that this product like this, I got it from this person. So if you really love the product, I used it and it was good. If you really love the product, you can contact this person, and of course, you can get it from this person. Take, for example, Amazon Associate. So you might see a particular blender which is very good, and then you talk about it on your blog, that the 10, maybe you've used 10 different blenders, and you are giving your recommendation. Now, as you're recommending each of those blenders, they are going to have a link that will redirect people to Amazon. Okay, so when people come to your blog, you don't even know them. All right, you don't know them. They come to your blog, they read your article, and they will notice that you pay more attention to a particular product. And when they click on it, they are going to buy that product. All right, they will take them to that page where they purchase that product. Now, if there's a problem with that product which they have purchased, they will not come back to you and say, I bought this product and it was an issue. They are going to contact the company which they bought the product directly. So when it comes to affiliate marketing, whatever happens at the end, you will be isolated from that issue. The moment you are buying a product from, you're taking a product from someone and you're selling to another person, and the person whom you're selling to does not know where you got that product from, it already canceled the aspect of affiliate marketing. All right. So affiliate marketing is already canceled at that level. Now, what you're doing is network marketing. It's almost like network marketing. All right, because you get a product, and sometimes it's just like online sales. It's not even that, because with network marketing, you still know the product, you still know where that product is coming from, you still know where the product is coming from. But with network marketing, you are having a direct contact indirect or direct contact with the audience which you are communicating with. I hope that is clear. So with affiliate marketing, you're dealing with links. The moment you stop dealing with affiliate links, that's the moment you stop calling it affiliate marketing. Because with affiliate marketing, you're dealing with affiliate links. And don't get confused between an affiliate link and a link that is coming from a Ponzi scheme. Someone will come and tell you that I have this particular website where I am generating income on daily basis. And the person tells you that it's affiliate marketing, that you should register. And once you place this amount of money, you're going to be generating 2,000 every day. That is not affiliate marketing. That is already a Ponzi scheme. We even take it off from network marketing. Is a Ponzi scheme, is not network marketing, it's not affiliate marketing. The moment someone is having a direct contact with you and is sharing you a link to register for a particular program, just cancel the aspect of affiliate marketing. Now, who is an affiliate marketing manager? Once you've been able to understand what affiliate marketing is, there are several companies that may want to recruit you as an affiliate marketing manager. For example, Amazon Associate. For those people who sell Amazon products, they post them on their websites. There are so many people who deal with Amazon, who deal with Amazon Associate. When you look at those people who advertise products, like they do reviews of iPhone, they do reviews of most of these gadgets on YouTube, for example. Once they do these reviews, what happens? At the end, they are going to place a link to where they got these products from. You guys will never have that direct contact, except you are commenting, you are dropping your comments in their comment section. When you buy that product, if there's a problem, it is you and the company where you bought the product from. You can do a refund directly. You will no more be contacting the person who advertised. The person was merely sharing his own opinion about that product. He did not tell you that this product is 100% good. He was merely sharing what? His own opinion. So as an affiliate marketer, you already understand how things do work. So your job is to make sure that those websites, those affiliate marketing websites are in check, making sure that you'll be able to manage all those who are registering as affiliates. Okay. And probably you have to understand how to disburse probably the commissions to them. That's what affiliate, or that's what makes you an affiliate marketing manager. Then we get to what we call digital strategies. Who is a digital strategist? A digital strategist, I think that is one of the most difficult aspect of digital marketing. Because once you make an error as a digital strategist, just know that the company is in a deep shit. So, who is a digital strategist? A digital strategist is that person who analyzes and reports, who is able to generate, who is able to analyze what all the other specialists are doing, and he or she will generate a report and submit to either the client or the board of directors. Which means that as a digital strategist, you know what a PPC specialist is doing. You know what a social media marketing manager is doing. You know what an SEO specialist is doing. You know what an email marketing manager is doing. All right. You have what we call a container. You should have a central system where you are able to get all the analysis of what they are doing. From that analysis, you'll be able to generate a report and then you report back to the board of directors. Now, there are several tools which you're going to see or you're going to learn on your journey to becoming a digital strategist. One of them is we have Google Analytics, Google Looker Studio, and Google Tag Manager. Now, as far as Google Analytics is concerned, your job is to analyze whatever is happening when it comes to Google Ads, whatever is happening when it comes to social media marketing, whatever is related to search engine optimization, email marketing. Your job is to analyze whatever is happening there. So the Google Analytic tool brings together all these platforms. It brings these platforms together so you are able to read the reports. All right. You are able to read the reports. Now, let me just demonstrate how this works. 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 Now, let me just demonstr So with the Google Analytics tool, it's always at the center. All right. So this is the Google Analytics tool. Now, with the Google Analytics tool, it is surrounded by the other platforms. It is surrounded by Google Ads, Facebook, Insta. We have LinkedIn. We have Snap. We have TikTok. We have X. We have which other one have I not mentioned? TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. Okay, I've mentioned majority of the tools. YouTube is found under Google Ads. Okay, that's why it's not differentiated. We equally have Pinterest. Now, what happened is that when it comes to Google Analytics, you are connected to all these platforms. All these platforms are connected to Google Analytics. Okay, everything that's happening, Google Analytics is able to get the information. So when it gets the information with this tool, you are able to read the reports. You're able to see what is happening on your website. All right. So one thing you need to understand too is that when it comes to Google Analytics, these tools are not connected directly. All right. The only tool which is sometimes connected directly is Google Ads. The next tool which is connected directly to Google Analytics is a website. All right. So once you connect your analytics account to your website, then the other social media platforms are now linked to your website. So from your website, Google Analytics is able to know what is happening on these other platforms. You connect your Google Ads directly, your website directly, then these other social media platforms are connected to your website. As a web developer, if you have someone designing your website, that person should be able to add all these social media platforms on your website. Someone asked a question when we were looking at Facebook and Instagram, right? We talked about the pixel. That what if we toggle the pixel on and off, right? When you toggle it on, it means you're trying to link up your Facebook ad account to your website. Once you link it up together, this guy will be able to know what is happening on this website thanks to this. So any traffic which is being pushed to your website from Facebook or Instagram analysis, this Google Analytics will be able to read that. Is that okay? That's the job of Google Analytics. It's able to read the reports. So you'll be able to read the report, you'll be able to see what's happening, and you'll be able to take informed decisions. Now we move to the next, which I just mentioned, which is the Looker Studio. We have Google Looker Studio. Then we have now our analytics. So we are assuming that all the platforms are being connected. So once the platforms are all connected to analytics, Looker Studio just help you to give you a visual view. For example, after reading the report, now there are people who are not comfortable with figures because what you're going to be reading from here will be a lot of figures. How many people visited the website on this particular day? How many people came from Yaoundé, from Douala, from Nigeria, from Zambia? Which devices were they using? That's just all about analytics. Which devices were they using? Were they using VPN to connect on our website? Those are the questions, or those are the answers you'll be getting from analytics. All right. You are just going to be seeing figures upon figures. Now, this tool, Looker Studio, helps to convert these figures into graphics. What do I mean by graphics? So you can convert them into what? Probably a histogram, probably a pie chart, a bar graph, probably a pie chart, all right? Or maybe a scatter diagram and so on. So you'll be able to read, you'll be able to visualize your report, all right, using these graphics. With these graphics now, it's very easy for anyone who is not comfortable with figures to know what's happening. Take an example. If you've done your report and someone asks you, maybe uh, your client asks you, okay, from this analysis, we did this ad in three countries, right? You say yes. So which countries? We said Nigeria. We did the art in Nigeria, probably Ghana and Zambia, right? So this is Zambia, this is Nigeria, and this is probably Ghana. Take an example, right? So from the report, probably we had 200 people who visited the website, all right, who came to our website. And out of the 200, 100 came from Nigeria, 50 came from Ghana, and 50 came from Zambia, and 50 came from Ghana. Using a pie chart, this is how your graph should look like, right? So this represents what? 50% of the report, this represents 25, and this represents 25%. So it's easy for them to read like this. But once you have it by in the form of figures, a lot of figures, you'll be having so many figures and so on. And here you might not even have the figures, especially when the figures are so many, like millions of figures, right? Maybe millions of people visit. So rather than having those millions, you just put here 50%, 25%, and 25%. The client is very happy. So he knows, okay, it means we have to work more. So with this report, take an example with this report. It means that if we're spending $300 every month for these three countries, that's 100, we might decide that since we are getting a lot of traffic from Nigeria, we should spend more on Nigeria and less on the other countries, right? So we're going to spend $200 here. We spend $50 here and $50 here, making it 300, rather than spending 100 on all when we are getting more traffic from Nigeria. And of course, it is but logical that we should have more traffic from Nigeria because the population of Nigeria is far more greater than that of the other countries. Sometimes we don't take decision based on the population, we take decision based on the quality of the leads. We might have 1,000 people here, we may have 50 here and 50 here. At the end of the day, we are making more sales in these countries. So should we split our budget more here because we are getting more people? No. We are going to put more our budgets where we are going to get more results. So that's how you take decisions. All right. So as a digital strategist, that is your job. Your job is to, where is that page? All right. So your job is to analyze what is happening on the various fields, and then you take an informed decisions. Now, not every company can have the luxury of maybe employing all these people in their company. For small companies, they might just start, probably they want to start with social media first. They don't have a website, so they will need a social media marketing specialist, all right? Or probably a meta specialist. If you are very good with Facebook and Instagram, you don't know anything about the other platforms. A meta specialist, you start running a Facebook ad. As the company is growing, you now be introducing the other parts, all right? You now be introducing the other fields. And of course, that is it as far as the various field of digital marketing is concerned. I hope that is well understood. Now, what is the way forward from here? The way forward is for you to decide where to begin. Do you think in the next 4 months you become a digital marketing expert? Those are the questions you should be asking yourself. You already know what it takes to become an expert. So when you're getting into the field, you're not getting into the field because you want to study digital marketing. You are looking at a field which you think that you're going to specialize in, or you want to become an expert in all the fields. That makes you a better digital marketing expert, right? Once you know everything, or once you understand the field very well, then you are a plus. One thing again you need to understand is that when it comes to digital marketing, it's not a field like accounting or management or marketing where you are limited. Sometimes you are limited to your country. For example, if you study accounting in Cameroon, then you are bound to understand Ohada accounting more than British accounting because that is the system there, right? So if you're moving from your country to another, they might not value your certificate because they already understand what you were studying there, right? You were not really deep into their own accounting system. But with digital marketing, Once you become a digital marketer, you are a digital marketer. There are no exceptions, there are no limitations when it comes to that, especially when you study the program following the standard that has been laid by the most renowned digital marketing platforms like Google and CPD. These are organizations that have already laid the foundation, or they are the people that other companies look up to. When you become a Google certified digital marketing expert, that is one of the highest certificates when it comes to digital marketing. When you become a CPD certified digital marketing expert, that is a well-recognized organization in UK or a well-recognized accreditation from UK. Which means that once you are at that level, you are now thinking of adding one or two certifications to what you already have. All right. But you are already at the top, which means there is no other certificate that will overshadow what you have achieved at that level. I hope it's very, very clear. Okay. So digital marketing is a field which, if you're thinking of switching careers today, you should start thinking about that. If you're thinking of adding a secondary source of income, a side hustle, you should think of becoming a digital marketing expert. Very, very important. Now, I'm just going to share a very short slide. This one. Please, we are rounding up, okay? We are rounding up. We are coming towards the end. Just give me a minute. Let me share this. Or even before sharing that. So I'm just going to say, Talita Group Institute, we do offer our digital marketing program as well. The advanced digital marketing program. We have the advanced digital marketing program. So the advanced digital marketing program offered at Talita Group Institute runs for a duration of 3 to 4 months. And as far as this program is concerned, you're going to learn search engine marketing, search engine optimization, social media marketing, analytics and measurement, email marketing, artificial intelligence, all right? When it comes to search engine marketing, you're going to learn Google Ads. For social media marketing, you're going to learn Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, TikTok, and Twitter. Then we have, okay, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. For search engine marketing, we have Google Ads and we have YouTube Ads. For search engine optimization, you're going to learn SEO on page, SEO off page. We have email marketing, analytics and measurement. You're going to learn Google Analytics. You're going to learn Google Looker Studio. And you're going to learn Google Tag Manager. Then, of course, artificial intelligence. This is AI in digital marketing. Then we have email marketing. Then at the end of this program, we have another program which we look at. It's not part of your program because we are following a syllabus. We are following the Google syllabus, Google and CPD, which affiliate marketing is not part of it. But at the end of the program, you're going to learn affiliate marketing. All right. You are not being tested as far as this is concerned. Now, once you're done with your training program for 4 months, you're going to have 1 month to do your revision. You're going to equally have 1 month of internship with TG Digital Agency, where you're going to be working with real campaigns. All right. So you have that 1 month of internship with TG Digital Agency. During that period, you're equally preparing for your exams. And once you're done, you're going to take the Google exams, Google, and the CPD exams. Now, this is what we offer at Talita Group Institute. Now, our institute, we offer our training sessions globally, irrespective of which country you're connecting from. You can take this program and you can become a CPD certified digital marketing expert. Past years, since we started in 2020, we've been able to graduate 150 plus certified digital marketing experts in Google and CPD for the last 5 years, which basically means that every year, right? Because every year we have about 3 or 4 sessions maximum. Because sometimes we might say 3 to 4 months, but it might even take more than that. Reasons is because modules like Google Ads takes a lot of time. There are times which we spend even 1 month on Google Ads because we need you to understand very well. Remember, we are working with the syllabus, all right? So if we miss anything and you find in your exam, it becomes our problem, right? It becomes our problem because we did not teach you. And again, the course is 100% practical. These sessions which you've had now, this is the theory part of the class. We've just decided to bring the theoretical part of this class and we trash it here. Once we get into the advanced digital marketing program, it's 100% practical. You need a PC. It is compulsory. Your smartphone will not help you as far as this training is concerned. You need a PC. Then you need to have a working internet connection. Very important. Is that okay? So this is the structure of our program. At the end of this program, we are going to send you the brochures, everything as far as this training is concerned. Now, a lot of people, under normal circumstances, if we were to, make it very, very flexible, very, very easy, or we do like what other maybe people who are not institute, because we have individuals who actually offer these training programs. They just do probably a 1 week, 2 weeks program, and you see about thousands of people. By the end of the day, that program cannot help you. It won't help you in any way. If we were to do that, it means we should be graduating, maybe by now we should be graduating about maybe 1,000 or 2,000 people. Over the past 5 years, we have just 150. And remember, out of the total number of digital marketers in the whole world, out of the total number of digital marketing experts in the whole world, not up to 5% are Google certified. Not up to 5% are Google certified. We have certified digital marketing experts here who have passed through the institute and they can testify to that. All right, not up to 5% are Google certified, not to talk of CPD certified, not up to 5% are certified, a Google or CPD certified digital marketing expert. So this is our program. And one thing we usually do when we have this session, we don't have these master classes on regular basis. All right, we don't have it like maybe after this we have another. It will take a long time before we conduct a session like this. We usually have these sessions either during our anniversary or when the year is coming to an end. That's when we organize this session. And these sessions which we've just had now, they're always paid. It's always a paid session because it's digital marketing for small businesses. That's what we've just decided to do this time around for you guys. Is that okay? So a lot of people ask us the fee for our training program, right? And you know, from where we are coming from, a lot of people have difficulties trying to obtain or maybe get a fee as far as our training is concerned. So we've tried our best to bring it down to a certain level. All right. Now, one thing you need to understand too is that as far as the institute is concerned, as far as CPD is concerned, we have a number of certifications we can issue every year. All right. We are given a total number of certifications we can issue every year, which means we cannot go above that certification in a year. So we always try to manage that. And again, the CPD certifications, they are being paid, right? You need to pay for your exams and all of that. So we always try to ensure that in order to meet up, with the registration as far as that is concerned, in an environment like this, we try to sample students who are willing to take the program in the next sitting, because the next sitting will be coming up at the beginning of next month. Right? We have a session which begins tomorrow. I'm not sure. It will be very difficult. I think it will be very difficult for anyone who is here to jump into that particular program. So the next batch, by the time we are done with one module, you can now join, because our module is not like we start this program now and you have to wait till the end. Some of these modules are not interconnected. For example, if we start with email marketing tomorrow, you can join the next batch, right? You can join the next sitting when we begin with another module. And then the module which you've just missed now, we now treat it again at the end. That's how our program runs, which means that you don't have to wait for 4 months before you take the next digital marketing program. Maybe after every month, you can join the program. Is that okay? So we've been bringing down our fees in a couple of the past few years, all right, where we started with $999. We brought it down to $499. At this particular level, we are putting our fee at $299. No, sorry, $249. There are some students here who have, attended our orientation program, because we usually have orientation, one-on-one orientation. If you really want to have a one-on-one orientation with us, you can book a session, a free session, and then we sit and we discuss. All right. So this is a fee which comes including your certificates, including your exams. Now, I don't know if there are students here who are willing to take the course in our next sitting. We want to know if this fee which we've mentioned now is fair enough. The fee which we've mentioned right now, is it fair enough? Let's get that in the chat. Is it fair enough? Let's get some reactions, please. Well, for Zambian currency, you have to convert that to, let me see how much that could be. So in Zambian currency, it will be 249, 5,621. 249, is it fair enough? That's 5,621, which is being paid in installment, by the way. In installments, you pay every month, or you can pay part of the fee towards the end. Maybe you can now complete. All right. We are very flexible when it comes to the class, and we really understand. Now, we cannot take the fee right down to a level it's going to, it means we are practically not doing anything here. Considering the fact that you still have to pay for it includes your examination fee. All right. So the fee is 249. All right. So that's the fee for the training program. And all right. So everyone say it's fair enough. I'm going to put that in the chat. The fee is 249. $249. That's the fee for the training, for the 4 months program. Actually, it's 6 months, because you'll be done with your program. Then you now have to maybe go for your online internship, or probably we can help you to get a placement as well. No matter the country you're coming from, we can easily get a placement for you. All right. We can get a placement for you to do a physical internship. You can do a physical internship, or you do the virtual with the TG Digital Agency. And after that, after 1 month, you now sit in for your exams. The certificates come from two organizing bodies, from Google and CPD, not Google or CPD. You have two certifications. Please, at the end of the training program, you're going to have three major certificates. One from Tadita Group Institute, two from CPD, and three from Google. Is it okay? All right. So thank you all for attending this session. I'm going to share the recorded session, the link to the attendance right now. Please, if you are really interested in taking this program, right? If you are really interested in taking this program, please contact our coordinator. All right. You can contact our coordinator, Ms. Bimelira, if you are really interested in taking the program. All right. Don't really look at the fee. Trust me, paying the fee in installment at the end of the program, you are really going. And trust me, by the time you're done with this program, if you are done with this program, if you are not, if you are not either getting your own agency, because at the end of this program, we equally teach you how to create your own digital agency. You create your own digital agency. Okay. Now, for the installments, you begin with $50. Okay. You begin with $50, which is about 1,128. You can begin with $50 and you pay the rest in installments, probably in 3 or 4 installments. Like I earlier mentioned, at the end of this program, before the end of today, if you are interested in this program, please you contact the coordinator. Just give your name and where you're connected, your name and your phone number, you get to the coordinator. I'm going to get the list from the coordinator before the end of today if you're really interested in becoming a certified digital marketing expert. Right. I am saying this out of experience, guys. I am saying it out of before we're able to put things together, right? Digital marketing has taken me to places which I could not have imagined. All right. We've organized conferences in Africa, in South Africa, in Egypt, in Zimbabwe, and where again? We've had so many events in Africa. I've been to different events around the world, all right, thanks to digital marketing. And I did not start as a digital marketer. I transitioned from finance to digital marketing. All right. It's not been up to 7 years that I actually transitioned from finance to digital marketing. I was a credit officer with a microfinancial institution for a very long time. Before I decided to transition, all right, you can check my LinkedIn profile and you're going to learn a lot about me. All right. Digital marketing is a field which you can be at your home and you're earning a lot. You don't necessarily need to work for someone. Once you really know the knowledge which you have, trust me, you will not really be thinking of working for someone. And again, we have a program which is known as the African Digital Conference. You can check it out. And again, please, an announcement to all those coming from Zambia. There will be a virtual African Digital Conference coming up next month. You're going to have a lot of speakers from different African countries that will be communicating with you. I am sure this is the first time you guys are meeting me. I know that those who are coming from Kenya, from other African countries, you've heard about me before. I think you've attended some of my sessions before. If you're coming from Zambia, I'm sure this is the very first time you're getting to know me, right? You can follow me on LinkedIn. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. You're going to learn a lot about me. And trust me, by the time you start your session, you're really going to have that free one-on-one mentorship with me. And again, once we're able to have at least 15 students from every country that completes this program, we always have a physical event, right? I wanted to share my screen right now so you guys can see what I'm about. So for the past years, we've had two major events, physical events, and that is in Cameroon. And probably because that's where I'm from, and a lot of students tend to join the program from there. But of course, we've had different students from different countries too. We've had students from Nigeria, especially Nigeria and Ghana. Apart from Cameroon and the United Arab Emirates, we've had students from Nigeria and Ghana. All right, we've had one or two students spotted out in Kenya and so on. But Nigeria and Ghana, that's where we've had majority of our students. Then Cameroon is where we've had more as compared to the other countries. And after about 1 or 2 years, we bring our students together. The first thing is that we give you that exposure. We have the African Digital Conference. You can check the website, African Digital Conference. Just go to africandigitalconference.com. So you can check the website. You will see most of our speakers. We have very powerful speakers. And again, once you are done with our program, you don't need to pay to you become a speaker automatically. And again, from the countries which you're coming from, by the time we start organizing physical events, because we are going to kick off with the physical events, the physical African digital conferences, even though we already started in South Africa, this year we had an event in South Africa, okay, digital marketing event in South Africa. So I think that's the only African country we've had the events there physically. So starting from next year, we are going to be having physical events in these countries. We've been having virtual events in different African countries. I'm sure most of you who are here must have attended some of those virtual events. I will bring speakers from different countries for those events. So the event coming up in Zambia next month is a virtual one where we are targeting at least 2,000 participants. I think the last one we had 1,000 plus. So we are targeting 2,000 participants who are going to attend the events virtually. So it's going to be an opportunity for you to meet experts in their various fields that will be sharing ideas as far as digital marketing is concerned. This event, what you see on your screen now, took place in, I think, 2020. We have the one which took place in 2024. And then for students from other countries, we always try to see how we can, make them feel happy as well. But what we are going to be doing this time around, since Talita Group Corporation is one of the sponsors, because we have other sponsors for the African Digital Conference. So Talita Group Corporation is one of the sponsors of the African Digital Conference. And one good thing about it is that I'm still the chairman of the African Digital Conference. So whenever we are having these events physically, at the end of the program, if it is 2 days or 3 days, at the end of the programs, we are going to recognize the students who have graduated from Talita Group Institute, same as we did like this. This was a conference. All right. This was a conference, and we had our representatives from UAE that accompanied us there. All right. So the lady is from CPD, and the man in the middle is from UAE. So she organizes, she's one in charge of when we won our certifications from CPD, so it doesn't become a problem for us. So thank you very much for joining the session. Just give me 1 minute. Let me share the link to the um, attendance. I'm going to share that right now. Just give me 1 minute, guys. I will be with the link. Share the link here. Good. So for those who will get the certificate, if you've attended at least 2 of these training sessions we've had, that's for the past 3 days, you're going to get the certificate. Okay. So here we have the link. Kindly fill the form. Please, if you really want to take this course, don't hesitate. All right. Make sure you contact the coordinator of the Talita Group Institute and share your thoughts with her. I'm going to get all the details. Is that okay? And again, we've had several training sessions for the past years, free sessions, not only on digital marketing, on LinkedIn optimization, on social media marketing itself. We try to expatiate on that. Check our YouTube channel. You're going to get so many of those videos there. All right. And please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please. We are aiming to get at least 1,000 before the year comes to an end. We have been posting on our YouTube channel for a very long time, but we've never been focused on, getting the channel to a particular level. But this time around, at least we should have 1,000. All right. So I'm going to share the link to our YouTube channel again and our social media handles. Please, our social media handles will be shared in the group. All right. Try to follow us on LinkedIn and on Facebook as well. Now, we are going to give you guys the opportunity. All right. We'll give you the opportunity after this session. Probably after 1 or 2 days, we're going to open the group so that you guys can share your LinkedIn, your social media handles, and you can connect with one another to get, one or two followers. Try to interact. All right.
My chat box is not working. Can you please help me?
Sorry? Please, if you have a question, feel free to ask. If you have a question, you are free to ask, please. Seems as if that link has not been. Let me try again. So that's a link to our YouTube channel. Is it working?
Hello, sir. It is like the attendance link is not working.
The link is not working. I think
Yeah, yeah.
it's working from my side. I don't know, guys. You guys should check, please. Kindly check if the link is working for you or not. All right, so I think everyone says it's working. So please kindly check again with your at your end there. Let's see.